The Leapmotor B01. I mean, people are saying this could be a blockbuster electric sedan with extremely competitive pricing, as in, really what they're trying to say is this is going to be a legitimate contender to the Xpeng Mona. The Xpeng Mona, I recently drove that in China. It's actually a really good car. For 17, actually about 16,500 US dollars. It's the best car that I've driven at that price, but it might now have a serious rival. The Leapmotor B01 is not just a Chinese car. Remember, Leapmotor is now very much a global car brand. So it's worth having a look at this to see whether or not you'd, maybe want to buy one. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. Great to have you with us. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Leapmotor's upcoming B01 electric sedan. Well, here's what Car News China said. I'm curious to know what you guys think. Will be a market sensation following the remarkable success of its B10 SUV. So this car, it came out at the Shanghai Auto Show, which was just a couple of days ago. It does look good, and considering Leapmotor are incredibly good value vehicles. And as a result, their sales in China have recently skyrocketed. This really could be a big success. In 13 days since its launch, factory deliveries exceeded 8,000 units, with production expected to reach 10,000 vehicles by the end of April. But basically, they're selling every single vehicle they can make. I've got to say, I think this is quite a good-looking sedan. It comes with 510 kilometers of CLTC range, LiDAR, Qualcomm 8650 autonomous driving chip paired with an 8295 cockpit chip as well. The B01 sedan is very similar in size to a Tesla Model 3. It's just a tiny bit bigger. It uses Leapmotor's Leap 3.5 architecture, and it is very similar, like I said, to the GAC Aeon RT and the Xpeng Mona 03. But I mean, like I also said, it is really a similar size, probably a little bigger on the inside than a Tesla Model 3. And considering the price is under 21,000 US dollars, people are saying this is the most beautiful, intelligent sedan in the 21,000 US dollar class. Yeah, for good reason. It's also remarkably aerodynamically efficient. I mean, they're saying the CD drag coefficient is 0.197, which means it's much more slippery than a Porsche Taycan, a Tesla Model S, and it's not 0.197. The manufacturers lie about this stuff all the time because they know no one else actually tests it. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure it's aerodynamic, but it's just not that aerodynamic. Now, people are saying that this car, it has enough features on the inside that it legitimately rivals cars costing a lot more. They say it's in the range where it's actually as good as cars that are around 28,000 US dollars. It has 88% soft touch coverage throughout the cabin. So almost everything you touch is soft, and it comes with a whole bunch of different colors, including cloud textured leather, chrome accents or air vents, armrests, and other touch points as well. It has apparently 86% space efficiency rate. I don't even know what that means, to be honest, but it does have a split fold seats that recline 60/40, so reclining rear seats, and 460 liters of trunk capacity. So a bit more trunk capacity than the BYD Seal. The cabin has, I actually think the cabin looks pretty nice. It's not the best, and it's, not the absolute best cabin I've seen, but it's nice looking. Has a 14.6-inch 2.5K high definition central control screen and an 8.8-inch digital instrument cluster. Advanced driver assistance systems are, well, they're going to be similar to the B10. So it'll likely get LiDAR and Qualcomm 8650 chips. Battery options are going to deliver range, they're estimating, between 500 and 600 kilometers, depending on the battery choice. So prices. The company said that it's going to be less than 21,000 US dollars. It's officially positioned in the $21,000 class. Yeah, I think it's going to be less than that, especially considering Leapmotor is considered a value brand. In fact, analysts are saying it could start at around 12,000 US dollars. That's a prediction, 12,000 US dollars. If that is the case, then you can imagine they're going to sell an insane number of these, not just in China, but probably outside of China as well. Now, of course, the price won't be $12,000 outside of China. They have to meet market regulations and they have to ship the cars. And if they're coming to a right-hand drive, then they've got to be built in right-hand drive. But it should be a legitimate direct rival to the Xpeng Mona. Both of those cars, the Mona and the Leapmotor B01, they're both going to be global cars, global sedans. It's going to be some great cars at really good prices coming, guys, over the next 6 to 12 months. And I'm excited to see them. What are your thoughts about this? Do you like it? I think it looks good. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments.
Hello everybody, Mark here again in China with the Electric Viking, and tonight I'm in Hangzhou for the pre-launch of the Leapmotor B10. Now Leapmotor, of course, have gone in months in a partnership with Stellantis, so they now sell their C10 SUV and the T03 Super Mini in some international markets. The next car is going to be the one that's behind me in this massive people over here, which is the Leapmotor B10. Now, tonight they've released the car, they've given us more information about it. So let me try and show you a little bit about it. There's going to be a lot of cameras around, probably going to get in a lot of people's way. I'm probably not going to get all the shots that we want. I tried to get some B-roll earlier, so we'll try and stick some of that over the top. But let me tell you about some of the key features about the B10, and I'll show you around, just over there somewhere. So this is the Leapmotor B10. It's a B-segment SUV, about 4.4 meters long, and this is, what is it, I think about the 7th model now in Leapmotor's range. Of course, internationally they only have the 2. This will be the 3rd one, I suspect. As you can see, a lot of the media trying to get a good look in here. Let me try and dive into that cockpit there, because you can see up there, got a 14.6 inch 2.5K screen in the middle, running the Leapmotor 4.0 operating system. This car, some of the key things about it comes with a Qualcomm 8650, I believe it is, intelligent driving chip, as well as either the Snapdragon 8155 cabin chip that powers the infotainment, or the flagship 8295 chip that's available on the more expensive versions of the car. Now, decent sized trunk here. They haven't told us exactly how much space there is. I know that Sam likes his trunk space to be nice and big. As you can see, you can lower the floor there, which is very good. Now, let me get out some key statistics about this car that I've taken down today. So, it will come with a choice of 2 batteries. So it's going to be fully electric. The C10 is available as an EV or as an EREV. This is only going to be full EV.